Two types of sap from the very same tree. One of them will ruin our day. Hey everybody, we are out here in the Pino and Juniper woodlands in the hills of New Mexico where I grew up. And we're gonna get sap for chewing gum off of my favorite pine in the world, the mighty pinon. And we're actually gonna do it with the help of another animal. Check this out, this is so cool. So as we approach this tree here, I'm gonna bring you in here and shake you around a bit. Stand by. See all these patterns here? It's all cut away. This is the work of sapsuckers. This is probably the red-naped or the Williamsons out here, I'm not sure. But it's cool, we see both types of sign that they make, those little teeny wells. And then this waffle pattern here is like their sap gardens. And they'll actually return to these and keep freshening them up to keep the sap flowing. And they are one of the woodpeckers that gets a huge part of their calories from sap itself, which is so cool. So look over here. You see this stuff? Watch this. When I squish it, it is soft. And we want to avoid soft sap at all costs. That will be terrible for us. But then see this thing right here? If I pull off this and bring it in, this is completely crystallized, hard as rock chunk. And that is what we want for chewing gum. We don't want anything else from any pine. We'll get our sap from a different set of wells. It's right next door here. Take a look at these ones. These are more of the actual wells themselves, not the little waffle patterning. But I'm gonna start chiseling away at this stuff and get a little pile. So this is what that looks like there, up close. All you're gonna do is start chewing it. So, when you get the good crystally stuff, it will burst apart in your mouth like a very crystalline, very fine sawdust. And the flavor is intense. It's very piney. The other thing that happens is you are going to spit. Mostly it's just because your mouth salivates a lot because of the flavor. And it's just sort of a process of chewing it down. But you can already see, check that out. Look what's happening there. Hopefully that's focusing. As you chew, it'll continue to get more and more malleable and more like a regular piece of gum. The only thing that's really interesting about this is that when you stop chewing it, it will become brittle really quickly. It'll actually snap like an icicle or a carrot, which is kind of fun, coming back in and out. It's so cool to chew gum right off of a tree, especially when we got it from the wells of a sapsucker. And I love thinking about this because it's a reminder, as we sit here chewing away, that animals rely on trees in so many ways. One of my favorites to think about, of course, is beaver, and how much of their life is about not only trees themselves and feeding on it, but all those different saps and flavors. If you would like to see the inside of a beaver lodge, click here.